Have you ever met someone whose presence feels impossible to ignore even when they are sitting quietly without saying a single word? Someone who walks into a room calmly and silently, yet somehow makes everyone aware of their existence almost immediately? Someone who seems capable of understanding secrets people never shared and emotions people desperately try to hide from the world? If so, chances are you have encountered a Scorpio. Among all the zodiac signs, Scorpio has earned one of the most mysterious, powerful, and intimidating reputations in astrology. They are often described as intense, secretive, fearless, and impossible to fully understand. Many people even refer to Scorpio as the most dangerous sign of the zodiac. But is that reputation actually true, or is there a deeper reality hidden beneath the myths and stereotypes? The answer reveals one of the most fascinating and misunderstood personalities in the entire zodiac. Scorpio is represented by the scorpion, a creature known for patience, awareness, strategy, and its powerful defensive sting. Unlike animals that rely on speed, size, or physical strength, the scorpion survives through intelligence and timing. This symbolism reflects Scorpio's personality with remarkable accuracy. Scorpio rarely rushes into situations without understanding what is happening first. They prefer observing before acting and listening before speaking. While others reveal their intentions quickly, Scorpio often keeps their thoughts private. They believe knowledge is valuable and should not be shared carelessly. Their natural secrecy often makes people curious about them. It can also make others feel intimidated without understanding exactly why. Scorpio rarely reveals everything they know or feel. They prefer maintaining a certain level of mystery around themselves. This mystery naturally attracts attention because people are curious about what remains hidden. One reason Scorpio is considered dangerous is because they possess an extraordinary ability to see through people. Most individuals focus primarily on appearances, words, and social behavior. Scorpio focuses on what exists beneath the surface. They pay close attention to inconsistencies in behavior. They notice hidden motives behind actions. They observe emotional reactions that others completely overlook. They study patterns that reveal deeper truths about people. While others hear what someone says, Scorpio notices what remains unsaid. They pay attention to hesitation, tone, body language, and emotional energy. This ability gives them remarkable insight into human nature. Many people find this ability both impressive and intimidating. It can feel almost supernatural to those who experience it. Scorpio often understands people better than those people understand themselves. They recognize fears that remain hidden behind confidence. They recognize insecurity hidden beneath arrogance. They recognize sadness hidden behind laughter and smiles. They notice emotional truths that most people fail to see. This awareness is one of Scorpio's greatest strengths. The truth is that Scorpio is not dangerous because they are aggressive or hostile. They are dangerous because they are aware. They notice weaknesses that others overlook. They recognize strengths that remain hidden. They understand fears, desires, motivations, and insecurities. This awareness gives Scorpio a unique understanding of human behavior. People often feel exposed around Scorpio because hiding becomes difficult. Even when Scorpio remains silent, their observation creates intensity. Others sense that Scorpio sees more than they reveal. That feeling often creates fascination and discomfort at the same time. This is where much of Scorpio's mysterious reputation begins. One of Scorpio's greatest powers is their extraordinary emotional intelligence and ability to understand human nature on a deep level. While signs like Virgo often analyze facts and details, and Gemini analyzes ideas and possibilities, Scorpio analyzes people. They are fascinated by what motivates human behavior beneath the surface. They want to understand why people make certain decisions and what influences their choices. They seek to uncover the emotional forces that shape actions, relationships, and personal growth. This curiosity often leads Scorpio towards subjects that many people avoid discussing. They are drawn toward psychology, transformation, secrets, emotions, and personal development. They are interested in understanding both the light and dark sides of human nature. Unlike many people who avoid uncomfortable truths, Scorpio prefers confronting them directly. They believe understanding reality is more valuable than living comfortably in illusions. Because Scorpio understands emotions so deeply, they often recognize hidden feelings before anyone else notices them. They can sense jealousy hiding behind compliments and praise. They can recognize insecurity hidden beneath confidence and arrogance. They can detect sadness hidden behind smiles and laughter. They can feel fear hidden beneath anger and aggression. This emotional awareness allows Scorpio to navigate complex situations with remarkable accuracy. It helps them understand people on a level that feels almost instinctive. Others often wonder how Scorpio always seems to know what is really happening. The answer is simple. Scorpio pays attention when everyone else is distracted. They observe details that most people completely ignore. Another reason Scorpio earns the label of dangerous is their incredible self-control. Most people reveal emotions through facial expressions, impulsive reactions, or careless words. Scorpio is often very different. They have an unusual ability to remain composed during emotionally intense situations. While others react immediately, Scorpio often pauses and observes first. They prefer understanding a situation completely before deciding how to respond. This patience creates an aura of strength and control. People often struggle to predict what Scorpio is thinking. They rarely reveal their full emotional state to everyone around them. This unpredictability contributes to their mysterious image. Prediction gives people a sense of comfort and certainty. Mystery creates uncertainty and curiosity. Scorpio naturally exists within that mystery. One of the most misunderstood traits of Scorpio is their silence. Many people mistakenly assume silence reflects insecurity or weakness. In Scorpio's case, silence often means something entirely different. Their silence is usually a sign of observation and awareness. They are gathering information before reaching conclusions. They are studying people, situations, and emotional dynamics. They are learning what others willingly reveal about themselves. While many people rush to speak, Scorpio prefers to listen. While others reveal themselves quickly, Scorpio remains patient. This patience often gives Scorpio a significant advantage. By the time others realize what is happening, Scorpio has already learned a great deal. They often understand situations more clearly than those directly involved. Their ability to remain quiet allows them to notice important details. It also prevents them from making unnecessary mistakes. Scorpio understands that information has value. The more they observe, the more powerful their understanding becomes. This combination of patience, awareness, and self-control is one of the foundations of Scorpio's legendary reputation. This patience is one of Scorpio's most powerful and underestimated weapons in life. In a world where many people seek instant results and immediate gratification, Scorpio understands the value of waiting. They know that timing often determines success more than speed. Opportunities frequently belong to those who are patient enough to recognize them. Scorpio rarely allows impatience to control important decisions. They prefer making calculated moves rather than emotional reactions. Their strategic mindset helps them avoid mistakes that others make through haste. This ability contributes significantly to Scorpio's reputation for power and influence. However, Scorpio's greatest strength may also be one of the reasons people fear them. Scorpio rarely forgets important experiences, conversations, promises, or betrayals. Their memory is often remarkably sharp when emotions are involved. While many people move on quickly from important events, Scorpio remembers the lessons they contain. They store emotional experiences deep within their memory. These memories become valuable sources of wisdom and self-protection. Scorpio learns from every success, failure, disappointment, and challenge they encounter. This ability allows them to grow stronger with experience. It also explains why betrayal affects Scorpio so deeply. Trust is one of the most important values in Scorpio's life. They do not offer trust casually or carelessly. When they trust someone, they invest emotionally and sincerely. They believe loyalty should be earned and respected. Because trust matters so much, betrayal feels especially painful to them. The famous stereotype of Scorpio seeking revenge is often exaggerated. However, it contains a small element of truth that many people misunderstand. Scorpio values loyalty more than almost any other zodiac sign. They expect honesty, commitment, and sincerity from the people they care about. When trust is broken, the emotional wound often remains for a long time. Unlike signs that forgive and forget easily, Scorpio remembers how betrayal felt. The issue is not always anger or hatred. The issue is memory and emotional impact. Scorpio remembers lessons because they do not want to repeat painful experiences. Their caution often develops from past disappointments. Yet the hidden truth about Scorpio is that their greatest power is not revenge at all. Their greatest power is transformation. Scorpio is the zodiac sign most closely associated with rebirth, growth, and personal evolution. Throughout life, Scorpio experiences numerous emotional transformations. They often encounter challenges that force them to change and grow. These experiences may include losses, disappointments, failures, or personal struggles. Many people would feel overwhelmed by such difficulties. Scorpio often emerges stronger because of them. Like a phoenix rising from ashes, Scorpio possesses a remarkable ability to rebuild. They can reinvent themselves after difficult chapters of life. They do not allow hardship to define their future permanently. Instead, they use pain as fuel for growth and improvement. Every challenge becomes an opportunity to become wiser and stronger. Every setback becomes a lesson rather than a final defeat. This resilience is one of the most impressive qualities Scorpio possesses. It allows them to survive situations that might break other people. Their ability to endure creates tremendous inner strength. Many people admire Scorpio's strength without understanding how much struggle created it. Behind every powerful Scorpio is usually a story filled with challenges, growth, and personal transformation. The strength people admire did not appear overnight or without effort. It was built through experience, resilience, and emotional endurance. Another hidden aspect of Scorpio is their incredible loyalty toward those they truly trust. Because they are often portrayed as mysterious or intimidating, many people overlook this quality. Scorpio may not express affection as openly as some other zodiac signs. However, their loyalty runs deeper than most people realize. Once someone earns Scorpio's trust, they gain a dedicated ally and supporter. Scorpio will often stand beside loved ones during difficult times. They do not disappear when challenges appear. Instead, they become even more protective and supportive. Their loyalty is demonstrated through actions rather than words alone. They believe genuine commitment requires consistency and reliability. This makes Scorpio one of the most dependable signs when trust exists. In friendships, Scorpio values quality far more than quantity. They would rather have a few trusted friends than countless superficial acquaintances. Meaningful relationships matter more to them than popularity. Small talk rarely satisfies Scorpio's desire for connection. They prefer conversations that explore thoughts, emotions, and deeper truths. Authenticity is extremely important to them. They want relationships built upon honesty and mutual understanding. Surface-level interactions rarely hold their attention for long. They seek genuine emotional depth in the people they allow into their lives. This desire for authenticity often strengthens their friendships. In romantic relationships, Scorpio's intensity becomes even more noticeable. Scorpio does not approach love casually or half-heartedly. When they love someone, they invest emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. They give their heart completely rather than partially. This creates relationships filled with passion, devotion, and emotional depth. Their commitment often feels powerful because it is sincere. However, this intensity also means they expect honesty in return. Scorpio can tolerate many imperfections and flaws. What they struggle to tolerate is dishonesty and betrayal. Trust remains the foundation of every meaningful relationship for them. One reason people are both attracted to and intimidated by Scorpio is their confidence. Unlike Leo's visible confidence or Aries' bold confidence, Scorpio's confidence is quiet and controlled. They do not need constant validation from others to feel secure. Their strength comes from self-awareness and inner belief. They understand their abilities and trust themselves. Even when others doubt them, Scorpio often continues moving forward confidently. This self-assurance creates a powerful and magnetic presence. People naturally respect individuals who believe in themselves. Scorpio rarely feels the need to prove their worth through words. They prefer allowing actions and results to speak for them. This quiet confidence often feels more powerful than loud displays of strength. It creates an aura of mystery and authority. Others sense that Scorpio knows exactly who they are. That certainty becomes one of the reasons they command respect. Their confidence is built on experience rather than appearance. And that inner strength is one of the qualities that makes Scorpio truly unforgettable. Scorpio also possesses an extraordinary level of determination that allows them to pursue goals long after others have given up and moved on. Once Scorpio sets their mind on something they truly want, their focus becomes intense, unwavering, and incredibly difficult to break. Obstacles that discourage other people often become additional motivation for Scorpio to keep pushing forward. They view challenges as tests of strength rather than reasons to abandon their ambitions and dreams. Scorpio is willing to work quietly behind the scenes for extended periods without seeking recognition or praise. They understand that meaningful success often requires patience, sacrifice, discipline, and consistent effort over time. This persistence makes Scorpio a formidable competitor in almost every area of life they choose to pursue. Whether in business, education, leadership, sports, or personal goals, Scorpio rarely quits once fully committed. Their determination is fueled by a deep inner drive that many people never fully understand. Unlike those who rely on temporary motivation, Scorpio often relies on purpose and personal conviction. Despite their strength, Scorpio is far more sensitive and emotional than most people realize at first glance. Their powerful exterior often hides an incredibly deep emotional world that very few people are allowed to see. They experience happiness, love, disappointment, heartbreak, and loss with remarkable intensity. Every emotion tends to leave a stronger impression on Scorpio than it does on many other signs. Because they dislike appearing vulnerable, they often keep these emotions private. Many people assume Scorpio is emotionally detached simply because they do not openly reveal everything they feel. The reality is usually the opposite. Scorpio often feels emotions so deeply that they become extremely protective of them. They reveal their true feelings only to people they genuinely trust. This emotional depth is one of the reasons Scorpio develops such strong compassion and understanding. They understand pain because they have experienced it themselves. They understand struggle because they have fought through difficult moments. They understand loyalty because they know the value of trust and commitment. As Scorpio matures, they begin learning one of the most important lessons of their life. They discover that true power is not about controlling other people, situations, or outcomes. In youth, power may appear to be influence, dominance, or the ability to win every battle. However, mature Scorpio eventually realizes that the greatest form of power comes from self-mastery. It comes from understanding their emotions without allowing emotions to control them. It comes from responding thoughtfully instead of reacting impulsively. It comes from maintaining integrity even when faced with temptation or adversity. They learn that wisdom is more valuable than revenge. They learn that healing is more valuable than resentment. They learn that growth is more valuable than remaining trapped in past pain. This evolution transforms Scorpio into one of the strongest personalities in the Zodiac. Not because they dominate others, but because they understand themselves deeply and honestly. They acknowledge both their strengths and weaknesses without running from either. They confront difficult truths about themselves and use those truths as opportunities for growth. Their willingness to face reality allows them to achieve extraordinary levels of personal development. So, is Scorpio really the most dangerous zodiac sign? The answer depends entirely on what someone means when they use the word dangerous. If dangerous means cruel, harmful, violent, or intentionally destructive, then Scorpio is no more dangerous than any other sign. But if dangerous means possessing extraordinary awareness, emotional intelligence, resilience, determination, and insight, then Scorpio certainly earns its reputation. The truth is that Scorpio's hidden power is not found in intimidation, fear, revenge, or mystery alone. It is found in awareness and the ability to see beneath the surface of life. Awareness of people, emotions, motivations, and hidden truths that others often overlook completely. While others fear what they do not understand, Scorpio chooses to explore it with courage and curiosity. While others avoid darkness and discomfort, Scorpio searches for meaning, wisdom, and transformation within it. While others resist change, Scorpio embraces transformation and uses it as a path toward growth. That is why Scorpio remains one of the most powerful, misunderstood, fascinating, and unforgettable signs in the entire zodiac. Because their greatest weapon has never been their sting, it is the truth they see clearly when everyone else chooses to look away.